Hello Doctor Who fans and welcome to a video review by the Hoover Statron. Hello people of DWT.net who may have clicked on the link. As you can see, I'm reviewing the new 3.75 inch Doctor Who figure Cyberman. This is my first and currently only 3.75 figure. My mum and my sister got it for me yesterday from the BBC shop in Brighton, which is a funny and depressing story, as I phoned everywhere, including that very shop the day before, found out nowhere had these, went and spent all my money in Southampton, and the next day they ring me up when they're in Brighton and say, hey, they have got them, and I'm just sitting there, just getting the gun ready, just loading it. It was a Nerf gun, I didn't get hurt, but it stung a bit, but I didn't kill myself. But yeah, my mum said I could get one, so I was happy about that. I will pay her back, don't worry, I'm not that kind of guy. I will pay her back. So yeah, this is the figure. As you can see, he looks quite nice there. But enough about him. Let's talk about the packaging. Dun dun dun. Here we go. Here I'll compare it quickly to previous packaging. It is quite smaller. Still the same height. No, not even the same height. But you could actually fit this one. I did do this in another version of this review. You could fit that in there. It's so small. Actually, that does look quite nice. They should have actually kept this. They should have done the circle in the original packaging. That looks really nice. But yeah. So it's quite small. Regular 3.75 inch figure packaging, I guess. It says Doctor Who Cyberman 6 figures to collect. Series 7 figure collection. Has a nice TARDIS picture, which is replaced the picture of the Doctor in the Toy Fair ones, which I think kind of reminisces about the TARDIS on the original packaging. And on the back it says Doctor Who, also available Time Zone playsets, Cold War playset includes exclusive Ice Warrior creature figurine accessory, Dalek Invasion playset includes exclusive Dalek Hoverbout, spelled incorrectly, accessory, action figures sold separately, 4 playsets to collect, 6 figures to collect, action figures of the Doctor, Clara Oswald, Ice Warrior, Cyberman, Weeping Angel and Dalek, and they don't actually use the promo pics, surprisingly enough. And it has a scan me thing for your phone. Who actually uses these? I bet it just takes you to the shop, despite the fact that it says more Doctor Who fun, more spending fun, and it says 5+ on the top. So yeah, that's nice. That was me throwing it away. So onto the figure itself. Boom, there he is. He's currently running, just to show off how good the base is at stabilising Cyberman, even when you're off the edge. Look, oh, look at that. Look at that. The centre of mass has not passed the edge of that figure. Let's look at the base. It says DW, as you could probably guess. Obviously trying to be like the character building ones. Good thing about this, it does have the little peg. You can peg on the mysterious hole from the 5-inch figures in 2010. So finally gives you a use for them, which is quite nice. So yeah, DW logo. Let's throw it away. Sorry, that shouldn't have been thrown. Why did I throw that? Anyway, onto the figure. The figure is awesome. This thing is a thing of beauty. I absolutely love this guy. He is awesome. He's the dog's nuts. He's awesome. Very, very good. Quickly go for the articulation, then I'll say my thoughts on the detail and the paint. And then I will compare it to other 3.75 figures and previous figures. Head ball joint, ball and socket joint, then a ball joint on the arms, like the Series 6 ones, and a swivel ball joint on the elbows. No wrist or feet articulation, but it is acceptable. I'll talk about it later. Very nice ball and socket joints on the legs. They do move around very, very freely. They're not kind of hindered like the original Cybermen. And nice knee joints too. You can get a nice variety of poses. You can, if you kind of do it right. I'm worried every time I turn his head that I'm going to break off these handlebars, because they're really bendy and his head joints it's really hard, so you have to kind of grab him by the chin and the back of the head, so you can kind of, anyway, as I was saying, you can kind of get the mace pose if you do it hard enough like that. If you get something like this, there you go, that kind of got the mace pose there, which is obviously these guys' famous pose. So yeah, the articulation is very nice. You get a nice range of poses. Yeah, it's generally awesome. And if these were 5-inch, we probably would have got less articulation than that. Well, technically more, because we would have got the hand as well, and probably feet, but we probably wouldn't have got the swivels on the arms. So that's one upside to 3.75 figures. We generally get better articulation. The detail, 10 out of 10. This guy, once again, dog's nuts on the detail, even down to the little swivelly detail in the chest piece. This guy's insane. All around, I mean, just profile, look at the spine down the back, kind of reminds me of Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. All the detail, all the little grooves and squares and wires, it's just amazing. The amount of detail on this guy is awesome. It's 100 times better when you compare it to other 3.75 figures. For example, we have Black Widow here from the Avengers. You may notice a height difference, I'll talk about that later. But as you see, her detail, it's not nearly as good. I mean, it's much less defined, it's very smooth, and paint doesn't bring it out. This, it's all defined. The paint, the black wash on the paint, is a very nice dull silver paint with a nice black wash. It brings out the details awesomely. It really does bring out all the detail on this guy. Paint, once again, the eyes, there's a little bleed on the eye, most noticeably this eye, but it's okay. I'm not too bothered, and also this is the worst paint I've seen on any Cyberman figure from the new ones, so can't be all that bad if that's the worst that they're doing so far. It does have a little bit of black there from the wash, but yeah, I didn't even notice it until I was doing my second attempt of this review. This is my fourth. But yeah, it is a generally amazing figure, excellent articulation, excellent paint, obviously apart from that, and the detail is just astounding. As I have already said, I'm repeating myself because it is so astounding. And the articulation is great. So now for a few comparisons, I will compare him to one of his predecessors. This is a Cyberman from 2006, first Cyberman figure released. As you can see, he comes up to about the second kind of plate here. You could use him in a 5-inch figure, like a child Cyberman or something. That could actually work, but I don't want to give Stephen Moffat ideas. Yeah, side profile. See how much thinner the new Cybermen are compared to the old ones. They do look generally nice. Very, very nice. I do think this is a very superior design. And next to the Doctor, well, in front of the Doctor, as you can see, he is quite larger. He comes up. The Cyberman comes up to about halfway on his shirt. So once again, child Cyberman. Could use him as a doll or something in a figure adventure. Now to compare him to Hasbro figures, we have Black Widow from the Avengers. We have Captain America from the Avengers, and we have Iron Man Mark II for the lols, because everyone compares him to Iron Man. As you can probably see, the height difference is quite terrifying, because once again CEO have done something terrible. They have, sorry about that, my camera fell over and I cannot be asked to stop the review and do another one. They have got the sizes wrong. This is not 3.6, they're not in scale. The only thing going for these guys when we first announced about them was that they would be in scale with other 3.75 lines. That's not the case. People have said to me, oh yeah, the Avengers, they are meant to be tall people. Yes, I very much doubt that size of Scarlett Johansson is accurate compared to a Cyberman. She's not a tall person. She's fairly average, shortish size, I think. She's not over 2 meters tall. She's not more than 6 foot tall. This guy, I'd say, yeah, 6 foot, yeah, okay. Not 7, not more than a Cyberman. I mean, you don't even have to look at the height. It's just look at the feet. The feet are huge compared to the Cyberman. The hands, the hands are huge compared to the Cyberman. It's ridiculous. But then, on the plus side, these guys have terrible paint when compared to this guy, and terrible detail compared to this guy. So that's just disappointing. It was the only thing going for these, really. But I'm not too fussed well, even though I just ranted about it, I'm not as fussed because obviously these guys were never in scale with other lines, so I'm not as fussed as some people will be. Some people on the forum, for example, were defending these figures as they had wanted to have them with other figures for a very long time, but obviously the 5-inch scale was not compatible. So it's still not the case. You could play around. I mean, you could get away with Iron Man being taller because, you know, you could say, oh yeah, it's special suit or whatever. But yeah, just quick, obviously a comparison of how I don't think these guys, they don't look that much like Iron Man. I can see where you're getting at, but they're designed to be thin. I can see lots of parts of this that are from old Cyberman. The thinness is very Invasion-esque, and like the things on the back of the hands, they're very weird in space. It's a nice design, but you could easily use this guy as kind of an armoured Cyberman or something. Upgrade in progress. I really hope that didn't come out very bad on the camera. But yeah, and it also can show why they haven't gone with the swivels. As you can see, this guy's arm is a lot thicker, and it would look really stupid on this guy if he had an arm as thick as that. And this is only a tinsy little swivel, so yeah. So yeah, obviously I was very petrified about the articulation at first because I realised this guy has the same articulation as this guy. Even he has more actually because he has a double jointed knee. But then I realised when I got this guy, oh, he's much smaller. It's not going to bother me, and that really sounded sarcastic. It doesn't bother me as much, which is odd. It's probably because I'm comparing these to other other Hasbro figures such as this guy, Gal, or this guy, who has obviously the chest swivel. That is what I think would be awesome, this guy chest swivel. So yeah, verdict 9.5 out of 10. Docking the 0.5 due to the paint bleed and the fact that it doesn't come with accessories. A simple mace would have looked awesome. Look, come on, how does that not look awesome? I may make a custom mace with a cocktail stick, silver paint and milliput. But yeah, so that is my verdict. Verdict is very good. The accessory that it does come with, although it's not really an accessory, the base, because you can get some very nice poses if you want to have him run in, as they did. Here you go. If you wanted to have him taekwondo, karate kicking someone, I don't know, Karate Kid, there you go, he can. And it's very nice, and it also, it's very sturdy as well. I mean, look, this guy, look, his centre of mass has not yet passed that. That is good design right there. As you can see, probably, I don't know whether it would work on this guy if I put him out like that. No, look, that is very sturdy stuff. We have this guy. This would be nice. I'd like to have this guy on the shelf running. That would be quite cool. But anyway, enough about that. I'm rambling on, of course. So, final verdict, 9.5 out of 10. This has swayed me to get the others, even the Doctor, I know, and the Weeping Angel. I will review them when I get them. There may be a chance of me getting a couple next week, as I may put some stuff on eBay tonight. But there will definitely be a chance of me getting maybe all of them the week after, as I'll be doing a boot sale at the weekend, and then afterwards, if I get enough money, we'll be heading up to Cardiff to go get the 3 Doctors set and some more of these babies, and maybe go to the Doctor Experience to see Skaudak. But yeah, very, very nice. Definitely go pick this guy up. Pick him up right now. Pick him up. He is awesome. Just so awesome. Pocket little Cyberman that is just outstandingly awesome. And one of the very best things about this, I must say, which is an upside of it being smaller, this Cyberman is now packing heat. And this is where I leave you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Well, actually, no, don't subscribe because I hardly upload anything. It would be pretty pointless. But still, subscribe. Comment as well. Comment, or just, yeah, comment. You know, the stuff down there. Like, share, blah, 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 whatever. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.